I'm Sarah Sherman, and I will be explaining the tragic San Francisco earthquake of 1906. Now, I bet you're wondering where San Francisco is located. San Francisco is located on the northern coast of California. Before the earthquake, San Francisco was going along pretty smoothly. Unfortunately, disaster struck in 1906. The whole city was in ruins by the end. The reason this earthquake was so bad was because San Francisco is right on the edge of a transform fault. A transform fault is a plate boundary where two plates rub together and usually cause the largest earthquakes. This particular transform fault is known as San Andreas Fault. Since it is a transform fault, things got very nasty. The earthquake itself killed hundreds of people, but the fire and explosions turned that number into thousands. An estimated 3,000 died in San Francisco alone. The landscape was treacherous. Buildings were reduced to nothing and deep cracks lined the streets. People could barely walk without getting hurt. 80% of San Francisco was destroyed. That's more than half. The small part that survived the earthquake was overrun by people flooding out of the desolation of San Francisco. Parts of buildings were embedded in the ground and others were swallowed by the ground. The rubble destroyed the roads. On some unfortunate occasions, people were brought down with the wreckage. The picture that you are looking at deciphers the ferries, which were overrun with people trying to get out in all of the confusion. Men, women, and children alike were pushing and shoving, trying to get a spot. Some people were fainting and falling into the water. With their homes destroyed, people needed money. Since their insurance companies would not pay them without fire damage, they lit their homes on fire. Despite the warnings of being shot on sight, people still robbed homes of the little belongings that remained. Since the homes were practically on the ground and the window panes were broken, the robbers could literally walk into the house. Now, not only did policemen have to worry about saving people, but arresting them too. Even the endless work of the firemen wasn't enough to tame this insane fire. Despite their endless efforts, the fire still burned for 3 days straight. Since there wasn't enough buildings standing to house the population, makeshift shelters were made. These were tents or bunkers, and some are still standing and being lived in today. There is a proven technique of using dynamite to separate fires. When the firemen did this, though, they used too much dynamite and only succeeded in making everything worse. The ground around San Andreas Fault was damaged so bad that cracks spread everywhere. Other cities like Los Angeles and San Jose were destroyed, but not as bad.
Special thanks to Mr. Closet, Title FX, Telegami, Explain Everything in iMovie. Thanks for watching.